Kuromi. Kí ló ń jálá bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí? Ṣé o ti bá kíní spring yìí gé báyìí? What are you scratching under that place? Kuromi, come out. Come out. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Good morning, everyone. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. To save time, I will start immediately. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Because by, what is the time now? Latest by 11, quarter after 11, I must stop. Good morning, everyone. Okay, mo say good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Mo kí gbogbo yín ẹ káàbọ̀, ẹ káàbọ̀. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Mo kó nílé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ nílé. All the channel owners, all the page owners, mo kí yín. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ni page. Kì í ṣe mi. You are the owner of the channel. You are the owner of the page. I greet you all. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is a very, very look at this beautiful couple. Imagine tí wèrè ò bá ṣe wọ́n. Look at their picture. Mo fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n kan. I'm still looking at their picture now. Look at this beautiful couple. Good morning, everyone. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Honestly, we have a big problem as a people. And one thing is that we are not taking these mental issues very serious in that country. Number one. Number two, the way people look down on people that are not married is one of the reasons this thing is. After this one, I saw another one this morning, you know. I just refused to post the one I just saw this morning. What do you mean? Post it. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So the picture you are looking at on the page is the story of an army officer, Haruna by name. He's a doctor and the wife is a nurse. As you can see in their picture, these two people got married in April. From the story we saw on social media. Also, the guy just joined Nigeria Army just last year. And today, as we are talking, he is no more. As we are talking, the guy is no more. Yes, only April. Only April. Now, if you look at this story, you want to ask, this is both of them. Just April, yes. Just April. No one shall marry ni. This is their video on their wedding day. This is their video on their wedding day. Now, the husband is doctor. The wife is a nurse. Who have these two children? I say children. Yes, I can call them children. Who can have this kind of young people as children and will not be happy that my children are doing well? They are going somewhere. Let's even assume both of them are not married. If they are alive, they are not married though, Kosoko, especially for the women. But she's alive. Is it not better? Now, they said they got married. According to the news, what I first saw yesterday was that the news said the husband, that the lady saw the husband message on the husband's phone from a woman. And they said from there, fight starts. And they said the woman now went to carry petrol burned the man when he was sleeping. That was the first story, allegedly. Now, this morning, another story, another update came out. This story is very, very similar to the story of Bimbo and IVD. Very, very similar to Bimbo's story and IVD's story. IVD, as we are talking, is still in prison. Forget whatever video this lady is posting, Blessing is posting. The guy is still in prison till now because the case is still on. The case is not done with. It was when he was to travel, they arrested him, don't forget. So since then, they have refused him bail. In the days of IVD, if to say IVD self, no. When they were fighting all the time, him and the lady, if you don't carry in load, anybody can walk out of marriage. You don't have to wait for your partner to say, oh yeah, go. Because some partners, all of now, buru. That's what I'll keep saying. Anyway, partners, buru, that you will stay inside marriage. Jeffrey, how are you? Good morning. Inside marriage. I have had couples say, I will not go. You have to be the one to go for me. One of you will buy. You know the marriage you are in is toxic. Fights today, fights tomorrow. It's just because Barista, I tell and say, Barista, I must send one video and you see me more. There are a lot of videos I see on this domestic violence thing among our people. You go fear. And this is why I keep campaigning on this thing. If it's not working, take a walk. If IVD know that time, info don't work, I go. Even if Bimbo no won't go. Say, as things be, I know marry again. Change location. Go to another place and go and start your life afresh. But both of them stay. Bimbo say, this house, I no go live am for you. Now both of us work am together. IVD say, this house, I no go live am for you. Now both of us work am together. At the end of the day, the house, Bimbo buy inside the house. As he buy inside the house now, then hold IVD. IVD thing say the case don't finish. He begin flex on social media. Now he has been in detention since August. And the case, the way it is going, make Blessing the flex. It's unfortunate that it has gotten to that stage. Whether na Bimbo born herself or na IVD help am born, but there is a case against IVD. Say he see Bimbo dey born, he no do anything. Now it's very similar to this case now. After the last story the story we saw yesterday, that I did update short video on it and say, see when they tell you now say if marriage you no work, come out. If you don't turn to the stage whereby now they beat themselves, that means one person will pay. If that person no pay, that person will begin to nurse some everlasting sickness in his or her body, either as a man or a woman. It all depends on who is going through the physical or domestic violence, whatever abuse. Now, I've seen a video where, in fact, I don't want to mention so many of videos I've seen, but I've seen one. Let me mention this particular one that I've mentioned a couple of times when I'm doing show. On this particular video, you see this woman as the man panebita her. He panebita her, sote, come and see all her body. You know, say when they panebit you, they do bing 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 on your body, especially where your organs are. When some men are beating their women, then go they stomp on them, use leg to kick them on those places where delicate organs dey. You go think say because it dey inside, nothing they do am. Those organs are going through trauma by the way they are stomping on you. That is how many of you later in life you will start nursing something. And the marriage where you can't stay put, that marriage self, you know, go still enjoy her. Because at the end of the day, the man go still leave you. Man, where don't they beat you? Now he be say something don't dey wrong. Woman, where they slap husband, something don't dey wrong. Woman, where they abuse her man to the extent of provocation, we go begin call him any different name. Something don't happen. There is no love again. Now just they deceive on herself. Just they deceive on herself. When it comes to the stage where a woman will look at her husband and call the husband koro to his eye, Olori buruku oloshi, kinikon, you know all those bad names. You are not even supposed to call a friend or somebody you are fighting with, and your wife can call it on you, or the man can call it on the wife. Now don't finish. So according to this story where I can't read this morning, different from the one I posted yesterday, say that the lady put fire on the man. The latest story I go read am, making herself hear the story. I know say na lie o, I know say na true, but e get as e be. But make we hear the thing we didn't talk. So one person, he call himself journalist. I didn't copy his name because I don't know what they are trying to establish here. This case is a case where army is supposed to be involved. But I hope say power no go pass power. Forget say the guy in the army. Forget say na army. If power pass power, we know as it the rule. Now the new narrative outside now, I will read it. They said the lady has been cleared by the army of any wrongdoing and she has been freed for now. The person said, I started reading about the news on social media on how this Plateau girl from Mangu in a murderous rampage doused her husband in petrol while he was sleeping. Quite a pathetic, vile, wicked and vindictive thing to do, if true. Yet, I caution we don't jump into judgment without hearing the whole story, which I agree. But the embers of lies of social media once concocted and fanned and gone viral was unstoppable. Many started throwing the first stone on this lady without knowing the truth except what they had online. So the person said as a citizen, he said he went into due diligence to uncover the story. So he said all that has been reported on social media that has gone viral, he said, were not true. I found out was true except a key fact. The report that the lady doused her husband with petrol while he was sleeping in a murderous, jealous rampage over a message discovered on her husband's phone from another lady. What I was able to uncover through interview with her immediate family, the journalist said. The lady's immediate family. The question we should, let me continue. I'll now ask some question. The immediate family of the bride. To the contrary of her killing the husband, the narrative is one where she was repeatedly victimized and constantly beaten by the husband, and on one occasion lost a pregnancy. The fateful occasion where she was portrayed as the person who kpai her husband was in fact the husband who threatened to kpai the lady. Repeated acts of domestic violence against the wife was much documented before the army, who knows the case well. The army ruled the incident an accident, according to the family, due to the negligence of the husband playing with petrol and a light burner while threatening the wife. The light burner he was using with petrol to make threat mistakenly caught fire and engulfed him alone. He was stabilized in the hospital and made statements in the hospital bed that were key to exonerating his wife. As the person who poured fuel on him. This story is corroborated with the wife's audio testimony and history of domestic violence against her that were not reported because it threatened her not to report. Neighbors corroborated a history of domestic violence against the wife. The person said the wife is now free, and this is a fact and can be independently verified by her. But meanwhile, BBC said the case is still under investigation. But this person said the case is settled, that the wife has been set free. Now, in this story, number one, why is the sister living with them? The sister that gave the story, is she living with them? Another loophole in the story, this guy said the guy was playing with petrol and fire as a baby or what? I will not be surprised if they sweep the case under the carpet and it's become one of those stories. Was this guy who has spied now? Because this is a story whereby the person who spied cannot come and give his own version of the story. Was the sister living with them for the sister to know what really transpired? And how did the lady herself, hello? So the guy carry petrol inside the house, he carry fire, he can't sit down. And from there, the stone carry, he can't catch fire. As he catch fire, now only the guy, the thing can't catch, he can't burn. And yet the wife was there. The wife escaped without any injury. Now, this guy, while narrating the story again, let me read that part. Where he said the army are in the know of what has been going on between them, that it has been reported several times. Let me look for that part again. The person said repeated acts of domestic violence against the wife was much documented before the army, who know the case very well. Now, going down again, look at another contradictory statement in what this person wrote. The journalist that is trying to do, let me not say damage control, but I am seeing it as a damage control thing. Now, he said the cases, their domestic violence cases is well documented with the army, right? Now, here, the person is saying, I'm coming on. This story is corroborated with his wife's audio testimony and history of domestic. No, that's not the place. It's corroborated. This story is corroborated with the wife's audio testimony and history of domestic violence against her that were not reported. So which one are we going to take? Initially said it was reported, that it was well documented with the army. Now he's also saying again that the lady only have audio recording of the domestic violence against her that were not reported because he threatened her not to report. 3 loopholes in the story. I am not the army. I am not the police to do the work. But honestly, like I always say, in this domestic violence thing, na person wake pie, na him lose finally. If you let them pie you inside marriage, na you lose finally. If you marry somebody today and you think something is wrong, you have a right to divorce the person the second day to save your life, especially in a case where domestic violence is involved. In a case where both of you or one of you is becoming toxic. How many months of marriage? Why did they stay put? Because of what the public will say. Why did they stay put? Because if I leave, I'll be stigmatized by the public. Why did both of them stay put? Because we have spent money on the marriage. Now for Nigeria go do traditional marriage. Then go spend huge money. Then go do court marriage. Then go spend huge money. Then go do church marriage. Then go spend huge money. Then go now do reception, church marriage, court marriage, traditional marriage, church marriage, traditional marriage, court reception, 5 in 1. And at the end of the day, when something is not happening, you will not be like, with all the money I've spent, you go nowhere. You are my property. You go nowhere. And you know in that marriage, you are not happy. You know in that marriage, you are crying, either as a man and as a woman. I just saw another one today. This morning, immediately I woke up, I went online. The first thing that I will see was another lady that was spied by her husband in Anambra. Waiting that one do. In husband, no matter what anybody do, nobody deserves to buy You don't deserve to kpai anybody. And if you allow somebody to kpai you, trust me, life continues. Now, there is a particular there is a particular lawyer in Ibadan that kpai the husband. After she kpai the husband, then carry him go court. Of course, she's a child of a judge, popular in Ibadan. A lot of people, her father is very well connected. At the end of the day, they gave her only just 2 years. I'm not even sure she used the 2 years. She's roaming around now, free, living her life. The person will kpai. The parents are still mourning their child till today because there is no how. You will lose a loved one, a child, a partner, and you will be free easily. The pain will stay with you forever. Who will see this couple and will not say, oh, I pray for this? This is why we should be careful what we pray for. This is why we should be careful what we tap into. Just tap into. Pray for your own. Wish for your own. Don't say, I tap into this. Meaning you are tapping into toxic relationship without knowing. I use this as a point of contact. Useless prayers when I always pray. Who will see this lady? Now, is 2 stories now. No be she kpai the man. Now she kpai the man. How will the person wake kpai? Now if he tell us wetin happen. As it is, I don't expect her, if na she kpai the guy, to say na me kpai her. No. If anybody is expecting her to say yes, na me pour petrol, put matches. But how can an army officer carry petrol? For Bimbo's case was very glaring. Bimbo carry petrol, say this house, nobody go live in this house. According to what they say, and we saw someone online, even though those videos have been deleted. By herself, say nobody go live inside this house. You cannot dig. We all saw, say now me and you go fight together. And we saw that this lady actually survived. I mean, IVD had some injury from the fire incident too. But the only thing we say is see Bimbo as Bimbo dey kpai with the fire. Audio come out. How she dey even see fight Bimbo even when Bimbo was in pain. This is the case. This is why government has a case. This one is not family of Bimbo fighting IVD now. It's the government fighting IVD. Looking at somebody where they born. How is this lady? Why is this lady's case going to be different? What help did she try to render to the husband when the husband was burning? How man go carry petrol? Hey, there was story me, so that story doesn't make sense to me. This is my own opinion. How will a full-grown man who knows the danger of petrol carry petrol, carry matches, carry lighter, and be playing with the lighter? We have the petrol day. Tina K, Bimbo's one, he was splashing it. This one, they never said he was splashing it. They said he carried the petrol. He can't carry lighter. He can't dey do am. He can't dey play with am. Inside the cake. Marriage na by force. She marriage na by force. Anyway, it's so unfortunate. Say person we won't buy, you don't buy. Life continues. You see all of now we remain. Exactly who plays with petrol? Bimbo's case is very different. It's kind of similar, but when it comes to the burning, make them show us the house. Make them show the public. That is if they never clean things up. Army is involved. Hopefully they make it transparent. if there is no power involved in this case, in Nigeria, then they do case, they will cover some things. If power, here, if something happen, you will see, they will go and video the place where the thing happen, record, photograph and everything. How it take happen? At what point was this case reported? When it was reported, did anybody go back into that house? When the place was burning, where are the places that burn inside that house? Èèyàn kan ló bí ọmọkùnrin yìí now. Àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn parents ẹ̀ náà wọn ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ lókun. Where was the place? Okay, the guy, let's agree the guy was the one that lighted the place and, you know, the place went into flames. Where is the picture? Where is the video of... We are talking about petrol now, not kerosene. Right? Petrol will burn a lot of things in that house. Not only the place he was sleeping. Then, we need to see the position he is. Nígbà tí kíní yẹn burn ẹ̀kan tó wá gbé lọ hospital. Let's agree, say he carry petrol inside house. Where are the other places that gun burns? I been only him burn inside the house. Furniture no burn. Any other thing no burn. And petrol pour inside the house. Naija o. And this incident, you know, happened since September. It's not just happening, you know, around September 20 something. Where is the evidence of the place where the fire incident happened? Those are the places, things they should make public, not secrets. Ọmọ èèyàn kan ló kú. It can be your own child tomorrow. Kí ló dé? The one that happened in Ambra, that one was too clear. Ìbọn nìyẹn fi pàyàwó ẹ̀. That one is very clear. According to the story, wọ́n ní ìbọn ló gbé fún ìyàwó ẹ̀. So that one is a clear story. But this particular one, how did it happen? Where are the videos and the picture of the particular place where the fire incident happened? Who put off the fire? How did they put off the fire? Definitely, if this guy is living with the wife alone when the incident happened, she cannot be the one to put off the fire. She will be in a state of panic. She will be in a state of panic, running out to call people who are the witness to how the fire was quenched. Àbọ̀ òun ló tún paná. Àbí na the woman paná. Now she paná by herself in that situation. She didn't panic. Who paná? Now who paná? You quench the fire. Who quenched the fire? With this narrative. Who quenched the fire? Ó mà ṣe o. Ṣé yàn máa ní irú ọmọ ìyá lòun ò bímọ? Orí mi ẹlẹ́dàá mi jọ̀ọ́ o. Má jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ mi bá ẹni tó ti wà dá méjì pàdé. Wake up call for parents. This is getting too much. Ṣebí ìta gbọ́ là ń gbọ́. Ìmí ìta àní gbọ́. Ó wà ńbẹ̀. I was responding to somebody. This morning, who said he doesn't like the way women say they do. Some women are saying they don't need a man. You see all those kind of women that will walk away when marriage is not working. Please, give them their flowers. You see many women, if you are looking for bitter women, they are the ones. Many of them are found in marriages. They are inside marriage. They are married women. You see those ones where don't waka go. Some of them, I'm not saying all of them, but many of them we don't waka go. The ones where go they bitter. Now the ones where be lazy women who cannot take care of themselves. The ones where waka go and they can take care of themselves, they always become a better person. They are not bitter. And by then look, they will say peace is better. Peace is a better option. If you are looking for bitter women, then they inside marriage. They are not happy, but they will not go. If you are looking for many bitter men, they are married. They are not single men. They are not happy, but they are not letting go. They stay inside that marriage, say, you no go, I no go until we pay ourselves. And then be bitter people. I have told you a story of a 70-year-old man and a 65-year-old woman. For good 15 years, their marriage has broken down. But both of them refuse to let go. Why? Because of property. Wife say, I'm going nowhere. Husband say, I'm going nowhere. Everything where we don't work for, no be only you go chop am. No be you go carry another woman cannot come and stay inside this house. Where we build together. Now, so two of them, as old as they are, they still send me a story of another old couple now. Last week. Both of them fight every day. They don't know them for police station. So if they carry them, reach police station, if they fight, carry themselves, Olokpa they chase them away. They know they answer them again. There was another audio they sent to me. I think I played that one online last week on YouTube, when we were doing show on YouTube, where the lady, you know, when I asked for permission that should I play it, and they said I can play it publicly. Benga de Koya, you don't know how to escape from a marriage that you are not happy in. Log by ile mi kò kúrò ńbẹ̀. What do you mean you don't know how to escape? Ṣé tó bá pa ẹ́, wàá escape? Àbí tó bá kú síbẹ̀? Àbí tó bá dé stage pé o bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nọ́ọ̀sì sickness, high blood pressure, tó máa lead sí stroke, tó bá ní stroke, wọ́n máa já ìsílẹ̀ ńbẹ̀, wàá máa rá nínú ìgbẹ́ ni. Kí ló mean by pé I don't know how to escape? Ṣé baby ni ẹ́ ni? Okay, you see, Jude said, I walk away, I left all the properties and wealth. I love my peace. Ọkùnrin ló sọ yẹn. What do you mean you don't know how to walk away? Anyway, may I complete the story of this elderly couple. Every day, police station, every day, police station. Is either wife is biting husband or husband is biting wife at their age. Now, so then they go police station all the time. You can't reach one time. Police say, don't come to this police station again. Call on your children. They have grown-up children. We saw a post of recent too, when we were asking that where are the children of this woman? One woman where the husband they beat. He beat her and sote inside bedroom. The woman they shout, Jo, da mombe. The man they beat him. Now so she they beg the man. The man beat her and sote, beat him, reach inside compound. They don't sweep that case under the carpet. Ẹ̀yin máa jẹ bọ́tò ìyà nílùú yẹn, majority ẹ̀yin obìnrin. As long as ní self-pride, ní self-worth. That woman is back to the man's house. They are back together. That woman we are talking about. One of her case yẹn, I don't know how far. They say some people are begging that they should not prosecute the man. Ṣé ti rí bí ayé ṣe bí Nàìjíríà ṣe ń bàjẹ́. One of the problems we have as a people is culture. When it comes to marriage, this culture of a thing. Religion, tradition, what will people say? Now, they make many people. And what we don't know is that it is producing toxic people in the society. It is producing abused and unbalanced children. Facebook asked me to pull down that video. I had to pull it down despite the views. It had almost 700,000 views. Facebook said pull it down. I pull it down. Because that video, somebody in her 50s, ni wọ́n lù báyìí. It's just like I look at myself and a man will be beating me at this my age. At this my age, one man will slap me because he dey vex. Because I do something. Even our children at their age. I have adult children now. I started cautioning myself before my children became 18. Now they are adults. I don't shout on them. I don't scream on them. This is how we should relate with our partners. What I do is to sit my children down when they do something that I don't like. And I will talk to them as full-grown adults with respect. With respect. I won't disrespect them because they are my children. The way some of you disrespect your partners and you think you have every authority. No, you did not buy them. Like I always tell women, that man is not your son. You don't own him. He can walk away at any F time. Likewise, that woman is not your house girl. You don't talk to her anyhow. You don't disrespect her. You don't even beat her. Talk less of beating. Now, this particular case, I know it was a case of domestic violence. Definitely. Definitely, nobody needs to tell us that it was a case of domestic violence. Either somebody has gotten up to this and couldn't take it anymore. Either of the two. I am not saying, now I don't know. We don't know who by who. The story is not making sense. But somebody pie. Somebody was pie. And that person, now Petro pie the person. And a case of domestic violence has already been established. You see, all this kind of thing will continue to happen. The moment we don't tell ourselves the truth. And don't come here with the narrative of, that is why it's good to marry many women. A man who had multiple women, they just buy the man too. That case, we don't hear anything again. We don't hear anything again about that man's case. I did a video on it. I said, maybe they no cover this story up. We don't hear anything again. They say that man fall from stairs. He fall from balcony. Now pikin where you go fall from balcony. Balcony of your house where they live. And you could see cut all over his face. All over his face. That na person pikin too. That's na somebody pikin. That man self, he don't pay. There was a story of alleged money transfer from his account. We don't hear anything again. The good thing I like about here, something becomes a public case. You go, they see update on it. People will follow it up to the end. Now on this social media, we'll begin to see the updates. Guys, be careful out there. No justification staying in an abusive marriage, either as a man or as a woman. Because when it comes to this abuse, we should not make it a woman thing. Some women are messed up already before a man will meet them. Yes. Some women are damaged already, either from their childhood. And that is why don't tolerate anybody with anger issue. Any partner with anger issue, a red flag automatically. They are red flags. You can never know where that anger can take them. And you see this cheating of a thing. Now, this particular lady's case was because of cheating. The other case I saw was a case of cheating too. You see this cheating of a thing, it's differently. Hello? If you know you want to have multiple women, please don't do legal marriage with any woman. You have no business doing legal marriage with any woman. In fact, if you want multiple women at your beck and call, you have no basis for doing any marriage. Because when you do marriage with a woman, in whatever way, either traditional or what other marriage, whatever way you do, either introduction, the woman automatically feels she owns you. If you know you are going to be a polygamy man, nobody is saying it's bad. Nobody say don't do it. And nobody should tell anybody to accept it as well. Nobody should tell any woman to stay in a polygamous home if she decides to walk away, if she cannot cope. But if you want to do polygamy, please, if you know you are going to marry a woman and you go still they do shekerewe about, don't do legal marriage. Don't do court marriage. If the lady does not want it, then let her go. There are so many women that will accept your terms and conditions. There are so many that will subscribe to it. If that is the way you want it, let them just have children for you and be with you. You see them when you want to see them. There are many women out there that will do it. Don't go do legal marriage with somebody. The moment you do legal marriage, that woman feels she belongs to you. I mean, you belong to, she owns you. Eka barista, Muri Eka Rosa, Mute Tidaruko yin koja. She automatically feels she belongs to you. And under the law, yes, she does. You belong to her. Cheating, it's differently. Cheating, it's differently. It can affect a man, it can affect a woman. The man will buy his own wife, now cheating too. The lady left home. She said she's going out with her friends. She didn't return on the second day. The husband call am. According to the story, the husband call am. She no pick up. By the time she came home, the husband see message. Now the husband see say na man she did with. According to the story, now they say the husband carry 4 Naija. I just read the story today for Anambra. Now they say this thing happen. Very pretty lady too. That one don't buy. Marriage is a commitment. Marriage expects some things from both partners. Faithfulness, yes. If you are not ready for it, don't do it. Nobody is forcing you to do it. Nobody asks you to do it. You are copying Oyinbo style, and yet it is not in your gene to live like that. Now Oyinbo gets white marriage. Now then get court marriage. But of course, you cannot do anything with that woman legally if you don't do court marriage. For example, now, you just carry a woman, I begin born for you. In a get picking together. And now you decide to relocate abroad. You need that legal document to present that she's your wife. Hello? If you know in you, a man are polygamous in nature, like we always say na so it be. Kuku face that you're polygamous in nature in peace. And it doesn't mean you are safe too. Just make sure among those women, you don't get the one way kolo among them. Just make sure, say you don't get the one way kolo. That's cohabiting and not marriage. Olowo Jerry Emmanuel, if you have to do marriage with a woman, You're polygamous in nature. You have to put it aside. Emma Tonrani, you can't eat your cake and have it. Many marriages breaking today, many marriages having issues today is because you men or the society will say men are polygamous in nature. A lot of people, women, men, where they pie, a lot of men where they beat their wives. Go and look at most of these women that are into domestic violence. If they ask them, it is always a case of girlfriend or no girlfriend. It's not even a case of whether the man gets money. Na case of say the man the waka waka. Na in the cause wahala. And every woman has a right to fear when a man the waka waka. They have a right. Because now from there, a man can bring STD. The same way if a man has a woman where the waka waka, waiting go make the man fear. Say no bring STD for me for house. Waiting go make the man fear. Woman where the waka waka, if you no kill himself, he go kill him wife. The same thing man where the waka waka, if you no kill himself, he go kill him wife. No be today girlfriend don't poison food. Where husband carry go house, wake wife chop am. Wife and him pikin die. But one thing is, you see this marriage of a thing, women, now I go talk to. Now you people I go talk to. This lady, if it goes scot-free, like the Ibadan lady, but no one thing, your life will never remain the same for this. Either now you do am, or no be you do am. Either now you do am, or no be you do am. Your life will never be the same again. This is somebody's child. If a man, what a man is doing, you don't like it, you can't force a man to change. I always say this thing. You cannot force a man to change. If a man na waka waka, you cannot cope. Waka. You see this white marriage of 18, na deception in our own culture. Because hardly, I'm not saying we don't have men. We have men, decent men, that will not, they are committed to their family, to their marriage. But one thing is, know it in your head. No be you born that man. No. No be you. You don't have rights over his life. If whatever he's doing, you know like him, carry your bag, come out. You see this white marriage of 18, this Oyinbo culture where we follow, it doesn't apply. It's not working with us, unfortunately. And the earlier we accept it as women, the better. If you cannot cope, I keep saying, take a walk. There will be somebody who will ready to be with you and say, I know waka. But you have to wait to get that person. And while you are single, don't feel ashamed being single. Don't feel stigmatized being single. Instead, work on your self-pride. So that when they are talking about people being single, you will not be crying, saying, are you then they talk about? Or when they are talking about single mother, they no mention your name, you will not be crying, saying, are you then they talk about? One thing I found out is most of our women, most of you lack self-pride. You lack what is called self-pride and self-love. And that is why you think by fire, by force, even if you have to be crying, if you have to be crying, you would rather stay there. Instead of you to waka and go and build your life, you think your life depends on a man. You are a nurse for crying out loud. You are very beautiful. And you cannot tell me, say, you know, say whether this guy, we never established the case, so, But in a case of domestic violence, wetin cause domestic violence for people wey supposed to be in the realm of honeymoon? A marriage of 1 year is supposed to be honeymoon period. A marriage of 1 year is supposed to be honeymoon period. 1 year is your honeymoon time, where you are looking as if you are just meeting yourself. 1 year is not even up to 1 year. What went wrong? Àwa náà marry. I marry. That 1 year was like heaven. Ọkọ tún mi gbé gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́ ni. Sweetheart nílẹ̀ mẹ́wàá, darling. Kiss. Ọmọ ò tí ì dé ńgbà yẹn. Now when pikin come, na they dey busy now. Wetin happen? Marriage of few months. That 1 year they be like heaven, say na dey heaven together. What went wrong? Flaky, I've read it out. That story get as e be. The guy is gone. Who is coming to tell his own side of the story? Where are the evidences? They should release evidence of where the fire got burnt. Let us see. Let us see. Marriage of 1 year. In fact, 2 years. Because within that 2 years, even for the next 3 years, it's supposed to be like honeymoon. By the 3rd year, the wife don't get belle. That's another honeymoon. That the man will be saying, I'm proud, I'm going to be a father very soon. What went wrong? Pressures come into marriage by the time you're having the second children, because financially, now that time now go know, say, marriage is not for the weak. Both man and woman. At that time, pressures, they always come by second child. The reality go down. See, expenses don't they increase. The man go know, say, in go double in hustle. I know, saying at that time, men, they get some pressures. We be say, if woman no can use her head, they come with that man, then go they fight regularly. First year, sweetheart up and down. Inside kitchen anywhere, now sweethearts. Second year, wife is getting pregnant. And you are beginning to enjoy being together more, because you are going to bring a life into the world together. It's always a beautiful moment. What's going on with our marriages among our sets? Many of us did court marriage too. And we are not saying our husbands were saints. No. But if you are already messed up, now they make marriage. Either the man is messed up or the woman is messed up. I don't know who is messed up between the two of them now. And most cheating men, then they always do violence. Take it or leave it. You may not agree with me. Most men, when they cheat, they're always violent at home. Except the woman uses wisdom to handle it. Except the woman will see and do as if she didn't see some things. Yes, you may not like it as a woman. Tell me any woman that will marry a fine boy and will say nobody ever send a fine boy husband message when go see, go no go feel okay. Tell me. Some things we go see, we go carry face, we no see. Why? We don't want fight. Why? We don't want to give the man reason to go out more. But if house they hot, if they hot, you drive the man out the more. Sometimes the man go know say you see something, the way you behave. Sometimes some men go even use and test their wife to know the kind of woman we they marry. It's not everything a woman sees that a woman fight for in the house. Now this one don't go. I still see another one. That one self don't go. Now back to people who insult single people. I will tell you, it's better to be single and alive than to be married and you die in the process, or to be married and you are crying every day. You don't even know if tomorrow you are going to wake up alive. So many men are living their life where they want to sleep, they will not be able to sleep peacefully. They they fear. Whereas then they sleep, their woman will come overnight. I don't hear several men say it. Say they know they sleep with their two eyes closed. When it gets to the stage when you can't sleep with your two eyes closed, it is time to go. I just counseled a guy last week. We have been on this case for some weeks, for some months, not up to 2 months, Sha. He told me some things. Immediately he told me one or two things that he saw with evidence. I say, Mr. Man, you are not in a marriage. I told him point blank, I'm at that stage where I live reality. Especially. So I told the guy, I said, you are not in a marriage anymore. But the case of the children involved is why you have to use wisdom. He said, what should I do? I said, I won't tell you what to do. You are a full-grown man. Don't ask me what you want to do. I said, if you are going somewhere and a car is coming, and you see that the car is coming, the car is going to smash you, what will you do? He said, I will run. I said, please, I'm not the one to tell you what to do. But for now, I will say probably give 1 or 2 chances, because I love where couples can sit down if things are going wrong, communicate, and trying to see if it can still work and talk. So I said, go back, call her, sit her down, let her know what she's doing, and watch her for some time and see if there will be changes. Only for him to call me 3 days ago again and said, I thought things would change. But she repeated it again. I won't say what she did. She repeated it again. I said, were you thinking she was going to stop? Their children are still very young. And that is where my concern was. I said, were you thinking she was going to change? He said, He said, I was thinking, since I've spoken to her, I've done this. I said, there are some people like that. There is a reason for her doing what she's doing. And that reason, only she knows, not because of you. When 2 people are in a marriage, and one decides to start behaving somehow, there is a reason. For example, if a man decides he wants to have another woman, okay, let me use the case of this trending issue, Sisi Alagbo and the husband. Sisi Alagbo, like we all know, got married to this guy as a second wife. The first wife came out, spoke, and it became a big deal. And from my own survey, from what I could deduce from everything, you might say the guy is useless with the first wife. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. That guy may not say the reason. Even Sisi Alagbo might not know the real reason why he decided to go for another woman. That is his own decision. It doesn't mean the first wife is bad. It doesn't mean the first wife is not doing what she's supposed to do. So likewise, I told this guy, I said, look, for whatever your wife is doing, it's got nothing to do with you. This your wife just decide to do what she's doing. Let me even say a little bit. She was kind of cheating with the guy. You are in a man's house and you are chatting up men. Not one, about 2 men. Chatting them up. Talking rubbish. If I see you, I will bang you well. If I see you, if my hand catch you, finish. Your husband go no saying lose value. You don't know what he gets. Who says that? I said a married woman condoning a man saying that to her means that woman is done with you. But she's hanging on. She's just hanging on because she's scared. If she leaves, What if this guy doesn't marry me? But in her mind, she has disconnected with you. Don't deceive yourself. Má tàn rẹ́, ó ti lọ jìnnà. Ṣé ó kàn wà nínú ilé yẹn ni wípé tí n bá ní mo lọ, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Tí n bá fi ẹ́lẹ̀, I mean tí n bá rò pé bọ̀bọ́ yìí máa ṣe dáadáa, but already ó ti jí fún bọ̀bọ́ yẹn. Ó ti jí fún. I know men do it all the time, but please let me say this one. I'm doing a case study of knowing that some men too, they need to work out. I told him, I said, let's see if he will change. Only for him to see her chatting with another man again. The same man. Again. I said, were you expecting her to change? Were you expecting her to change? She was already enjoying conversation with the guy. That is the person giving her joy, not you anymore. Not you anymore. As far as she's concerned, you are just there to pay bills when it has gotten to that stage. If they do woman, if they do man. When a man decides, I want to have another woman, your purpose is fulfilled already. It's fulfilled. Okay, thank you. And I told you it's going to rain. I'm looking at the weather too. And I told the guy, I said, obìnrin tó ń yàlè tí ò bá pa rẹ̀. What do you want to do with a woman that is cheating? It's only a matter of time she's going to leave you eventually. It's the same case with a woman. So the earlier the better. You know how to survive on your own. After all, you came into this life alone. Marriage will go stay. Nobody meddles into it. Marriage will go stay. You go no say this one go stay. This marriage go last. Marriages are working. Now the person will not marry, now he be men's people. So don't come with that slogan, marriage is a scam. Marriage is not a scam. Now when person marry men's person, marriage will become scam. Now midlife crisis, you should continue to pray for her. Yes. By himself, I just say I should tell you, I'm walking out of this marriage. I say, my hand is not there. No saying I want to advise you to walk away. My hand is not there. Just do whatever you know will please you. Remember, this is your life. This is your life. This is your life. You have your life to live. She has her life to live. The day she will shock you, now stroke it go end down. You keep giving her opportunity because of the children, because you love her, because of some things I don't want to say out of the story. You kept, managing her. The day she will shock you, now stroke you go get inside the house. And as at that time, she will tell you, say, she no fit stay. She's too young to take care of a stroke man. Just like one woman tell her husband for UK. Tell her husband will sponsor her, sell everything where he gets, then relocate. The guy say no, they sick. Suddenly they say he get kidney problem. Instantly, wife tell her and say, no be kidney, I can't nurse for America. No be kidney, I can't nurse for America, for London. I no do again. She not only do that, she even say make the man no see him children again. Because she doesn't want her children seeing their father sick so that it will not affect them. I say, eh? So women get mind though. She said that, now the guy forward some evidence to me. Begin cry. I say, my God. I say, I don't know. I say, as you are, please remember your health in all of this. Person we don't do this one, the day where they go tell and say you pay, na celebration, she go celebrate. Things they happen. And all of this is always from people that are fine, wherever they are coming from, probably damaged already. Probably damaged from where they are coming from. If you jam such people, you are in trouble. And if you see the sign, don't stay to manage it. If you try to manage it, it's not managing. You have a right, please. You have a right to carry your bag and say, thank you. So far can I go. So long, bye-bye. But you do it with wisdom. May they no buy you. As you want to talk, say you want waka go. Many people are telling good stories today because they use wisdom. The one wey no use wisdom is either they are in jail or they inside the grave. Now for Nigeria, we carry marriage for head, and that is why everything trending about us is about marriage and kerewa. For here, whether you marry, you no marry, you will gain your respect. Oprah Winfrey is not married. She's one of the most notable people in America. Kí lorúkọ woman yìí náà? Whoopi Goldberg is not married. She's a woman. She's one of the most clinical people in this country. Now for Nigeria, in our society, in our culture, and the earliest time we wake up, the marriage is the only marriage that you can call an achievement is a marriage that is working. The earlier, the better for us. You know why? And the earlier we embrace being single with love and peace and don't look down on such people, the more we'll be seeing all this kind of rubbish. You know why? We are not ready to embrace polygamy in peace. Of course, polygamy is not for everybody. Somebody like me, I will never, I'm not saying don't do it. I never prayed for it and I don't want it and I will never do it. And I have my reason, personal reasons. Some other people can manage it. Some other people can cope with it. Allow whatever choices anybody make. But know one thing, if you do it and bring it on social media, people will talk. Number 2, there are many women out there. Many women. Tony Williams, this has got nothing to do with prayers. People where they pray. Osinachi was a prayer warrior. There are many ladies out there that will not marry. Hello? Many women out there, young ladies, that will not have the chance or taste what is called marriage. Yes. And there are men too that will decide not to marry. Yes. Never feel stigmatized. Never feel that you are a nobody. Focus on your career. Focus on doing good for yourself. Don't feel pressured to the extent that you go and find yourself where you are not supposed to find yourself. There is nothing bad in being single. There is nothing bad in saying, I do not have a husband. There is nothing bad saying, I don't have a wife. Because even in that your singlehood, there are some beauty there, except you don't see it. Except you are not a complete person yourself. You are not completing anybody. Nobody is completing you. Marriage is just a teamwork of two people who come together. And if they are not, their head not correct, there is no basis for coming together. And all of these things that we are looking at, some of them are coming from most of these people background. Childhood. Parenting gone wrong somewhere. Childhood gone wrong somewhere. Childhood trauma somewhere that people live with and they take into their marriage without healing. They take that pain, that trauma, that kinikon, and they take into to their marriage. And don't come and say it's because single mother took care of them. No. Many of these people that are traumatized, and that is one thing I always tell women. It is better you take care of your children alone in peace, in love, than those children being where there is violence. A child who grows up where parents are beating each other, fighting all the time, what do you expect from that child? A child who sees a mom holding the father's cloth all the time, fighting, you think that child is not going to grow up with some trauma and some things in her head? Or a man who sees the father all the time, beating the mother all the time, slapping, cursing each other, what do you think that child will be too? All these things have side effects. They have side effects. And somebody will now pay for it. Run away from violent people, either a man or a woman. Nobody deserves, nobody have a right to lift hand on another. Some people, it's so easy for them to lift their hands and slap somebody. The moment we continue to see marriage as a means of upgrading, but these are even successful people. So this issue of even upgrading is not applicable to them. They are both doing well in their field. A nurse and a doctor. What a beautiful combo it will have been. Imagine both of them if they don't have issues from somewhere. Imagine them building together in love. Imagine what they will have achieved. At the end of the day, both of them can even have a hospital and work together, where their children will wake up, will grow up to be part of them in that business. See how they messed up a beautiful future. See how they wreck a beautiful future. Now, either the lady likes it or not, her face is out there now. Tell me a man that will find her attractive despite her beauty. And this is why I always say it. Beauty is not in fine face. Beauty is in character. Beauty is in character of a person. Stop losing face to say this is what I want. Be sure of the person's character. Be sure of their ways. It's very sad. Look at this beautiful couple. Young, just starting their lives. I wonder the condition the mother of this guy will be. I wonder how they will be feeling. Character matters a lot. If you find a woman where they do jeje with you, please appreciate her. She no be mumu. Some people, you see, I appreciate, you know the kind of people I appreciate more? I appreciate people who take a walk when things are not working. Even during courtship or dating. And I think sometimes we need to test ourselves during dating. I mean, not me. We don't pass that stage. We know they're among the people where they or talk about dating or whatever anymore. I'm talking about younger people. Test who you are dating. Test their anger level. I remember one day, I asked my late husband, I said, during the time you were dating me, with plenty for your hand, why did you choose me? I said, I was thinking, it was, you know one thing baffles me as a woman. When we are dating our guy, we know say they go get girlfriend, but we know they leave them. We know they fight them. We go stay. When we then come marry us, they get girlfriend, we come begin fights. So I now asked him, I said, why did you choose me among all? Because the other ladies are very pretty, more pretty, very pretty. Me, Some of them 6 feet and all of that. I said, why did you choose me among all these ladies? Where you carry that time? Very pretty lady. In fact, he had a steady girlfriend before he met me. He had a steady girlfriend where everybody don't know in their family. I remember when he met me and he introduced me to one of his senior cousin. That senior cousin didn't accept me. That senior cousin, the first question he asked is that, Lagbajanko. And then it was my boyfriend there. So my boyfriend said, oh, sister, I will explain. And I was just looking at I was just doing like this. Right in my presence, so the lady no hide down. To the extent that there was a day he came to visit me. That cousin come meet him, slap him for my house. Kilo Shembi, molo ni fe lady yi. That's why I just did look. He now said he will not go. I said, please, tell him. Oh, they tell him, Joe, tell him. I said, please, tell him. He now followed her. So I asked him, I said, why did you choose me? He said he tested all of us. I said, when did you test us? He was now telling me. Apparently, one of them, tear in clothes. One of them, tear in clothes. Fight and dirty. Me, I don't know. And me, I dey house. He invite the lady to the house. I have told you part of the story. He invited that lady to the house that day. I met the house. I met the lady. I met both of them at home. Immediately I saw both of them. I just sat down. Now the lady begin tell me, say, make I come out. I said, why? I said, it's the only one that can tell me to leave, not you. He said, make I come out. I said, I no go come out. I just sit down, they look. Now so the lady stand up, begin insult me, begin abuse me. She abused me tire. Now that lady, I tell you, say, she tell me, say, by the time she go to Ikorodu for me, she go show me, say, khaki no be leather. We were young, go. As at that time, oh, for you to know, say, some women, some ladies, as young as they are, they can waka waka. And the guy where you want say you want marry, is sit down, they hear that one. Where you they tell me, say you go waka for me, you go Ikorodu. The lady is on social media. I still saw her profile. She no marry anybody till now. Whether na one pikin she gets out of wedlock. Person wey won't marry you, where you think say you won't marry, is sit down. You dey threaten another girlfriend. Say you go for juju, you go do juju for her. Now by herself, she go carry her shoe, run come out. I know answer her. I just sat down there, I was looking. I didn't see anything. Me our children not jam agbako. And it doesn't mean when I need to talk, I will not be able to talk. But violence, me I dey run from violence, yo. I cannot stand violence, men. I'm very scared of it. Very, very scared of it. Our children not jam agbako. Now children, I dey look out for now. Because now all of us don't get children, we go marry. And so, I call my pikin one day. More than once, self. I say, this is your girlfriend. In a fight. Now my son don't tire of me, self. I say, shame na dey fight. He said, yes, we dey quarrel. I say, if in a fight, how should they react? He said, when they are having issues, she will just keep quiet. I say, okay, she know they talk. He said she will talk. She be me, I know, say no like wahala. I say, that's why they fear. I say, what do you do when you have issues? She says sometimes when they have issues like that, she can carry her bag and say, okay, we will see again. That one good. That the one we go say, I don't go agree. You must occupy me today. I no go agree. I will go. Monwo wedani. Monwo wedani. I say that one good. It can't get one time, then get issues. I no even know say dem get issues. They take no when I know see her. Why am I asking that? I want to know her anger level. Because I know say some young pikin for here, if then they vex, then if begin break something, bang something, you go know say something they happen. Abi? So I wanted to know her anger level before they go far. Before I go, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n rí kò ṣe dáadáa. So I wanted to know the lady's anger level. That's why they ask that time. And I don't see her anger level. Say she's very much in control of her emotions. Very, very much in control. I hope she continues that way. Very much in control. When she's upset, I poke nose. I poke all my body self. This now my life. With wetin I don't suffer. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n fojú sunkún ọmọ. I dey poke all my body. Stylishly I dey. How things be there? How they go? You think say he no ever reach to rent house? He don't reach to rent house. The money he earns every month is good money. But I wanted to see some things. Now me they encourage her. Okay, it's raining at your place. It's looking like it's going to rain here too. Now me they try to hold her and say, instead of this, instead of renting, buy, save and buy. So now that one we did now. I want take and know how things go be. Kolon jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ gbọ́rọ̀ sí wa lẹ́nu. Because if to say them don't move, I no go no. They go in place. She dey go the guy place and the lady place. They go the guy place, lady place where. All my body na I poke. I no go poke no sike. Mo poke gbogbo body me see. I dey question. Now with play, I go make sure say we dey relax in a relaxing situation, only me and him. I go begin ask, how is this? How is that? Kiniko. And I've met his family too. Her family. I've met her family. I can see the kind of love in that family. It matters. Very, very important. Before your pikin go marry, know the family she come from. It matters a lot. And it doesn't mean that some people from dysfunctional families are bad. No, it doesn't mean that. Okay? So, make we no pack everybody together. But in some cases, some people from dysfunctional family do not get out of that dysfunctionality. They carry it into their relationship. But if you are coming from a dysfunctional family, as a lady, as a man, please, if need be, go and do therapy. Go and do therapy, please, for your own good. You need that therapy. There are online therapies that you may not even need to pay for. Just type what is doing you, and they will tell you how to deal with that issue. Please, it's for your own good. Either as a man or as a woman. Just type what you are going through online. AI will tell you steps to take and how to, Bumi Oguns, not all of them. They pack one together. We have some people who did not grow up from. And your lórí social media, I will not mention her name. She didn't grow up from dysfunctional family. She grew up with reputable family. Her character, Don't let me mention the person's name. Family, inquiries. I've made inquiries about her family. She didn't grow up in a dysfunctional family. But what she's doing, so it doesn't matter. So though I will agree, most dysfunctional family background affects most. Let's agree on that. But not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. Èèyàn lọ́mọ tó wá láti family gidi. Táwọn family ẹgbà tí mo béèrè wọ́n ní family gidi ni àwọn bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀. Wọn ò dẹ̀ ṣe kíní tí ẹ lọ wo display tó ń display now. Oh, it's all about kọ́kọ́yàn kéèyàn tuntun rẹ̀ kọ́. Lè ní gbogbo wọn now. No. I won't agree with that. Lè ní gbogbo wọn. Like some people will say, I cannot allow my child to marry a divorcee parent from a divorcee background. I say, So because somebody decides to divorce, so automatically makes their children bad children. Tún sọnù, ọmọ àwọn ọmọ wọn gan-an wọ́n wúlò jù. Àwọn ẹlòmíì tán wà pẹ̀lú wọn tán ń lura wọn, tán máa package ẹ̀, wọ́n máa pancake everything tẹ́ bá máa fẹ́ wọn. Ní mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń jà. You won't know what is going on. Ìmí wọn á jà tán náà máa wá síbi marriage. Abeg. So because people are together makes them so perfect. I just said it that most bitter women, they are married women, not single women. The only single women that I can say are bitter ones are the ones that refuse to move on. Tán bá yìí ń bá ex wọn jà tán ń ṣépè fún lójoojúmọ́, irú àwọn yẹn wọn ò lè wúlò. Because that bitterness wọ́n transfer ẹ̀ sórí ọmọ. They will transfer it to the children. Irú àwọn yẹn ni mo lè ná ní problem. But tó bá rí divorced woman tó ti move on tó dẹ̀ ń tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó máa mọ̀ níṣe sí ẹ̀ now. Okay, tó bá ní wípé ti torí pé èèyàn kan divorce, torí ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó bí they are not good. Àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ tó máa marry ó tí mọ̀ bóyá àwọn náà máa divorce. Ìbáyé ṣe wà nìyẹn. Do you know if your own children are going to be married? Ó tí ìmọ̀jọ́ ọ̀la tí wọn bó ṣe máa rí. Thank you, Lola. Thank you for the super chat. There are still so many women, ojoojúmọ́ náà ń lù wọ́n, and they are in that marriage. And they are transferring the aggression on the children. Many of them. And there are so many divorced women bringing up their children. That is why I am so passionate about doing this counseling of a thing and talking about it. Talking about if you are divorced as a woman, don't stay on that bitterness of that divorce. Walk out of that emotions. If you need to go and get a treatment for it, not medication, it's counseling where they will talk you out of how to walk out of it. How to begin. That is why there was a day I was saying, if somebody has a breakup in relationship, after 3 weeks, you are still dwelling on that breakup. You are still depressed. Something is wrong. You are taking it too far. Breakup pains, not the pains per se. The pains can stay for a while. Breakup venting shouldn't take you more than 2-3 weeks. The crying, the realization and everything. After that 3 weeks, you start adjusting day by day, step by step. You start moving from one level to the other. The level of acceptance that this relationship is over, that is the most difficult aspect. And that is why when the relationship is over, a man has moved on, a man don't go get another one. You will still be calling the man. For divorce, I'm talking about regular relationship now. For divorce, it might take longer because if children are involved, there are still so many things you still have to do together. So for divorce might take longer. For ordinary relationship, 2-3 weeks, you should be getting out of a certain level of that thing into another one. By the time that is why some women, even after the man, you don't see him with women, you are still calling him, or you are begging, you are crying. You are not accepting facts that the man has moved on. Or a man too. At that point, kí ló tún kù? Ó ti lọ ti ní girlfriend mi. Tí ó bá ti ní girlfriend mi, ó tó pé òun ò ṣe mọ́. Okay. It's all okay. Ó ṣe mọ́, no problem. Of course, a sunkún. Of course, I'm a feel pains yẹn. Of course, the pains is not easy. Of course, it hurts so bad. Yes, I'm a woman. I've experienced it. Hardly will you see a woman that has not experienced pain, relationship will break. Either they through them or through the man. Either way, except you don't love the person, you will feel it. And gradually, and I will agree, we are not the same, but don't let it take too much. If it's taking too long, then there is a problem. You will run into depression. And I'm very sure you don't want to run into depression. Depression will destroy the things you have worked for. Depression will make you destroy yourself. Depression will make you start feeling sad. You will never see anything good walking around you. Depression is not good. Before you know it, it can lead you to start thinking of, say, what are you even doing on this earth? It is too tough to take. The pain is too much. You can't take the pain anymore. And you want to buy yourself. Pain is too much. Ọkùnrin ti lọ ni. Ọkùnrin yẹn ti lọ ni. Kò ṣe mọ́. The next thing, tó kùn, tó bá ti grieve the pattern pé ẹdun kálukú tú lọ. Start thinking, what next? Acceptance ló le o. It's just like the case of somebody that lost their loved ones. You will see some of them, they will never accept the fact pé ẹni yẹn ti lọ. They will never accept the fact pé ẹni yẹn ò padà wá mọ́. Wọ́n á sun ẹkún yẹn títí tí nǹkan ó ní tá bá ń sunkún a gbọ́dọ̀ ríran. Débi pé wọn ò ní ríran mọ́, nǹkan á bàjẹ́. The same thing pẹ̀lú ẹni tó bá lose partner ní relationship. You see that person that walk away in a relationship. Maybe this will help many of you. Because it has helped me a lot. You see, when somebody is walking out of a relationship, get one fact and hold that fact. A person walking out of a relationship, either marriage or regular relationship, wọ́n ti kúrò ní relationship yẹn. Months, weeks, years, kan tó fi ẹ́ lẹ̀. Ìwọ ló ní fura. They have disengaged from you emotionally. But you will not know. It is you that will linger on. Òun ló ṣe máa ń wà painful. Ẹni tó move out kò feel nǹkan kan o. So in your mind, ẹni tó bá lè sọ fún ẹ pé òun ò ṣe mọ́, tó dẹ̀ move on. If you want to really help yourself, so that it will be easy for you, just look at it, wípé, start reflecting back. Then you will now know wípé ẹni yẹn ti fi ẹ́ lẹ̀. You thought you are on the same page, but you are not on the same page. If you start accepting that fact, reflecting back, thinking of some of the things tẹ́ni yẹn ṣe while you both of you were together, you will have seen wípé you are the one pushing, putting effort, driving. No, relationship, when it comes to one person driving, when it comes to one person pushing, when it comes to one person always putting efforts, if you have to do anything, either couple or separated or regular relationship, if you reflect back, start reflecting back. Once you start reflecting back, that is where your closure should come from. Say, oh, no wonder. No wonder. Okay, today, I remember 3 weeks ago, I said this. You said, he said no, or she said no. Oh, no wonder I suggested this. He said no, she said no. At that point, ìwọ ló ń fẹ́ ra ẹ. So once you realize that realization is going to hurt you. It's going to pain you. But, and I did not know. I was thinking she was dealing with an issue. I was thinking he was dealing with an issue. I was making excuses and all of that. It will hurt you for a while. Don't get me wrong. But while it's hurting you, it should not hurt you to the extent you become useless and all you do is to sleep in bed crying. You see that person you are crying for is doing kerewa where he did. That person you are crying for does not even remember you exist. That person you are crying for at that point is already happy, saying come on, in leave you. So why do you want to continue to feel sad? Oh man, that pé yàn dájú ni but ó dájú. And the earlier you accept, the better for you, not for him or for her. Ẹni yẹn ti lọ. But some people will stay in bed, crying, wearing kinikon. And this is why it's good to have people that we are close to. When you have somebody you are close to, somebody you can really say your mind that will be ready to listen to you, listen to all your rants, listen to all your whatever you want to say, it's always good. Pick up your phone and talk to that person. Bear it all. Oh, I did this. Cry. Tell that person everything. Cry as much as you want to cry. It's okay to cry because you once loved the person. Right? You love the person and it's like a precious gift taken away from you. You will cry. Cry. After crying, the person should tell you, wipe off your face. When you need to talk, I'm here. That talking should help you. That is why they encourage people to talk. But don't forget that the person you are crying for does not even remember you exist. You are already at the back of his or her mind. Okay? So, àríru eléyìí rí, a fi ń dẹ́rù bọ́ lọ́rọ̀ ni o. A fi ń dá ẹ̀rù bọ́ lọ́rọ̀ ni. There is nothing new under the sun. After that, kí ló máa ṣe? Package yourself. Pack yourself together. And do what? What next? Next level. No matter what they say about me, Edochie, you know why I love that girl, that lady. I don't know what transpired between her and her husband. I don't know who is at fault. I don't know who is not at fault. All I know is that somebody said, I can't stay in polygamous marriage and moved on. And the beauty I am seeing is she's making a success of her life. Maybe she's now still crying, you know. She's not crying to the extent it's affecting what she has to do. Some people go cry, go affect everything they do. It will affect their life. It will affect their business. To the extent some people will now be placed on depression medication that will lead to some other stuff. Relationship issue is not easy. Don't get me wrong. Especially when it goes wrong. Especially when you love somebody. And when it is now marriage, I totally agree that it's very, very tough to walk away easily. But it's also still the same process. So many things will still remind you of the person, even especially when children are involved. But one thing, to do yourself a good as a single mother, when you find yourself there, please don't, I'm finding it I'm kind of want to be careful saying single mother because some women are finding it offensive. Honestly, please don't find it offensive. It is what it is. Single mama, single mother. Yeah, proudly carry it, wear it. Look at your children. Let them be your strength. It is better to raise those children alone in a peaceful atmosphere than in an atmosphere of strife. And I will not disagree. Michael, thank you. I agree we have strengths than each other. But at the same time, we double up on our strengths. We work on it too. If you don't work on it, even single papa too, ben, single father, we work on the strengths. If you don't work on it, nobody is going to help you. Nobody. You have to. I was listening to May's interview where she said, you just have to talk to yourself. I have said this countless times. You just have to talk to yourself. You just have to be your own cheerleader. You just have to be the one to clap for yourself, applaud yourself, gift yourself, look at yourself and tell yourself positive words, positive things. Yes, this is tough, but I can do it. I'm not going to dwell here. I won't let this destroy me. Those are things you say to yourself. It's not even by prayers. Yes, you can pray for strength, but honestly, it's all about you being intentional. It's all about you being intentional. I repeat, being intentional. If they no clap for you, clap for yourself. Waiting I don't get much. But they clap for, I sabi clap for myself. And I know say it helped me. That's why I keep saying this. It's not as if I'm strong too. There are days I can just, something will just remind me of waiting you're supposed to remind me. And I go. But one thing I've learned to, and as time goes on, if not before, I go cry. Today, the cry, if I see one body, I want to say, be like tears won't come. I don't shake it off. No, you are not, no tears from these eyes. If any tears is going to drop, it's going to be tears of joy. That's how I talk to myself. Talk to yourself is a therapy. Talk to yourself. You get strength from doing it. Talk to yourself. You know why? You see that situation, that issue, it's not only you that is going to experience it or that has experienced it. A lot of people will still experience it. It is life. If you don't talk to yourself, I have shared my experience with you countless times, and I want to start sharing it again, starting the story explicitly, saying it very well, for you to know I got here because I was determined. The time during my morning period, I went, when it was getting to almost a year plus, because each time I wake up, when I come out, exactly, centrifuges is tougher on women doing nothing. That is why I will not stop encouraging women. I wrote it yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. I said, women, first wife, go and look for something to do. Don't be too comfortable. One man come under the post. I don't know why men, they always vex when I talk that kind of thing. She made them no get house. They made them no get work for her. And if anything happen, how do you want them to adjust? Anyway. So one day I woke up. Anytime I wake up, the burial ground is right in front of the house. When I have to go out, I have to see the burial ground. When I wake up, I have to see that burial ground anytime I'm going out. And it always spoil my day. Even when I wake up well, I dress up. By the time I see that burial ground, my day will be messed up. But of course, I still have to go out because I have children to feed. So one day I woke up. I sat down in my room. I said, is this how I'm going to? Remember, nobody with me again. I was left by myself. All by myself. I don't want to be all by myself. But I found myself all alone in my life. All by myself. I wake up that day. I say, is this how I'll continue to live? After I dress up, finish now. If I reach that domot, all the whatever I'm feeling will turn to sadness again. How long will I continue this? Why did these people do this to me? That day, I now walked to the burial ground. Sat by, what am I supposed to call it? Yeah, where he was buried. I sat on the floor. Jumbo Betty, you say which kind of song be this? You know, say they sing song. All by myself, I don't wanna be all by my graveside. Thank you. But I find myself all alone. Nobody there with me again. Everybody don't waka go. I sat on the graves by the graveside there on the floor. On the floor. I call his name. Yes, graveside. Thank you. Pardon my wrong word. Graveside. As at that time, hardly do I see anybody come to check on us. Nobody was checking on us anymore. Except 1 or 2 people. Close people are not checking anymore. Nobody was checking. Nobody was caring. Nobody bothered anymore. So only me, my children, and house help. That was all. So I went to the graveside. I call his name. I've told you the story for people following me on YouTube. Now there they talk well. I looked at the graveside. I call his name. I said, you know I love you. And I will forever love you. You hold a place in my heart. Nobody, I repeat, So any man where they toast me or one want toast to make you know, even if I have to love you, that place remains sacred. Making a no vex. And it doesn't mean I will not love the person if I want to love. So I sat there. I called his name. I said, I love you and I'll forever love you. You hold a place in my heart. Nobody will occupy. But I'm not crying anymore. I don't know where that one come from. I just wake up that day. I say, I am not crying anymore. I don't cry. I don't cry rich. Muiwa, chance of pé mi ò ní toasters ni. Toasters wà dáadáa, wọ́n sún mi ìdáhùn ni. Leave me alone, no. Muiwa, leave me alone, no. I said, I will not cry anymore. Not the kind of cry where they cry. I said, enough. Definitely on that day, I couldn't go out. After I did what I did, I went inside. I'm going to cry more that day. It's good I can laugh about it now. I went back inside. I cried. Because it was a final closure on that day. I cried. The second day I woke up, I felt stronger. I felt stronger, dressed up, and I went out. And I tell you, since that day, when I come out of the building, I don't look at the burial ground, at the graveside. I just walk out, enter my car, and I go. And I will go. Good enough, we have 2 doors. So at a point, I stopped using the main entrance door. I started using the kitchen door. And that is where I usually park my car. So I'll just use the kitchen door, enter my car, and I don't look at it for a very long time. So it's just to let us know that we have to really be the one to talk to ourselves. Sometimes people might not be there for you. They might not even feel what you are going through. They might not even know it. There is no how you can express your pain. People will really understand because they don't know. They can't even feel it. You are the one. So you are the one to talk to yourself. To talk to yourself. And honestly, I look at things now. Nkoko jomi loju. Soja go, soja come nílé ayé. Barak go remain. Yesterday, I posted a video. All of you now, they laugh. Some of you think say they joke. And so many men, una come vex. I beg, wetin consign una. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin. A ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn couple tán o. May his soul rest in peace. May his family have the grace to family be comforted. Yesterday, I posted, make a con dey waka go after this one. I posted something on my page, jeje. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, wetin be na problem? On that post, I write jeje, I say, when people ask me, say, what are you looking for in a man? I tell you now, say, I know they look man again. Kini mo tún fẹ́ fọkùnrin ṣe ní age mi. I say, what I look at now is money. 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 Yes, it's like the case of Joy, Ivy, the Auntie Joy, good morning. I say, what I look out for, what I look at now, waiting they attractive to me now, is money. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ ń bínú, kí ló fà bínú? Ṣé ẹ̀yin ni mo ń date ni? Some of you come under the post. Are you saying you don't need a man again? Ṣé mi ò tí bímọ ni? Even tí bá tí bímọ at this age, kò sọmọ mọ́. Kí n gba kádàrá, kí n enjoy ayé mi lókun. Make I enjoy my life, na I remain as I did. Even if I never born pikin, because at this age I cannot get belle again. Forget all the testimony where 60-year-old go come tell you say they born pikin. No, na lie. No be them born the pikin. Or they get somebody's egg to carry the belly or whatever. And for abroad, they go tell you say you cannot do that kind of thing. Kí n ti yín, tí bá ní mi ò ṣe mọ́, mi ò fọkùnrin mọ́. Kí n máa ṣọlidé kiri ni tèmi ń sìn o, kówó máa wọ̀n, and I need money. Emma Binu, can the Peter help me back then and they vex for me? They say, what do you mean? Are you saying you don't need a man again? Are you saying men are useless? I say, where I talk and say men useless. Where I mention men for my post. I say as I did now money. Who say we no go agree? Oga Juju, making agree for me, making a let me rest. Making a no vex. I say waiting as I did now money. Make I see money, buy tickets. Next year now. All things being equal, you know my desire. I want to go to 3 places and it will cost me money. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Hawaii. Those 3 places next year. And I need money for it. So now money be my problem. Owó ni kẹ́ fún mi o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wà lórí channel mi àti page mi. Ẹ má bi mí ní nǹkan tí ò ṣe. That is a miracle can see happen. Kí n tún lọ jẹ breakfast. One breakfast is I don't even shop breakfast. Now me serve breakfast. And I don't like to serve people breakfast. If woman reach one certain age, he no go enjoy in life. He go dey cry about men. He go dey say, I don't get man. I know some of my age mates. Is this how my life will end? You don't die. Sure, you don't pie in the way you say your life. Is this how your life go end? Waiting end your life. Because man no day. Man no day. Oh. Man no day. Oh. Man too scarce. Good men no plenty. Be careful there. Man no plenty. Ẹ jẹ́ ṣọ́ra. Man no plenty again, no. Okay, Olubusola. Benny, na me serve breakfast. And I don't like to serve people breakfast, so may I respect myself. I respect myself. So, now enjoyment. So anybody wey go even come toast me as I dey, make sure say you get money. No be say to give me money, because anybody wey I want date now, if I want to date, man dey date. Now make the person get money, buy tickets with me. Oh yeah, let's go and enjoy. You know, get money, our relationship cannot even work. No be for money to spend for me. Me, I don't rely on men's money. Even when I was very young, I have never dated somebody because of money. I have never. You see, any woman where they depend on man for everything, when no they hard working, now then they bitter. Now women, when no they hard working, now then they bitter. Women that are hard working, yes, they will feel the pains of breakup. They pack themselves together and they move on. New Art Christian Ministry. I tell you, say I dey single. Shall I tell you, say I dey single? I'm not available. They know this. For the fact that I'm talking, no me say I dey single. I'm not asking anybody to come and toast me. Okay? I'm not interested. Person no dey joke with you now. Wọ́n bá yín ṣeré lórí iṣẹ́ channel yìí ni. Wàhálà dé o. Mo mojú iPod mi sí. Okay. May dey pack my load. May I come begin waka go. Wọ́n bá yín ṣeré. Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀run. Àwọn obìnrin kan máa ń sunkún oko. Àwọn sunkún ọkùnrin. Wọ́n máa ń sunkún. Thank you from Namibia. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Have you subscribed? They will be crying for me. Kábíyèsí o. Hey, when marriage, where marriage, I've been waiting, don't break up. This is why women should have work. Go and have something to do. Stop seeing men as ATM. I know someone with a lot of money and polygamous in nature. Mention the name. Felix. Who be the person? When man gets money, polygamous dey sweet. You don't see where women they fight for polygamous home when the man get money. They know they fight. Very rare. Nobody say they know they fight, but very rare. Are men not worth crying for? say wetin happen. Muiwa. Men was crying for. As per say na the man they pay the bill. As per if the man go, the woman go become homeless. As per if the man go, the woman should rent school fees. They no go pay am again. Dry smoke. Shewa. Please tell me why they are worth crying for. I always see where they write now, say, men are the price. No. Boya timbade munja de lon sinking time. I see some people say men are the price. For women, we no get self-esteem. And then go say men are the price. Women are the price. I was discussing with an elderly person yesterday. The person is about almost 80 years old, an elderly woman. The woman come to tell me some story. Say, The woman say, if women know their value, he said they will carry themselves. They will carry themselves with pride. And I said, Mommy, why did you say that? He said, the only thing a woman, I'm talking about an 80-year-old woman, close to or 80. He said, thank you, Jumbo Betty. He said, the only thing a woman should never joke with in her life is her career. I said, Mommy, why did you say so? Mama said, men, no woman owns a man. That a man can go at any time. He said, most women who end up being sad, who end up being depressed, frustrated, or end up in psychiatric homes are women who take men as everything. He said, make I look most of our mates in her 80s. Some of them, their husband don't go. Some of them, their husband still there. Some of them, they are divorced. They have been living alone for long. He said, the only ones where she see among them, where they happy and jovial, are women. They no get husband though. Say now women we no can get husband among them, but they have money and their children are doing well. He said, but men, that slogan where they always talk, that mama can't repeat them. Mama say, obìnrin ló ọkùnrin ló ní àárọ̀, and I always talk that thing. Obìnrin ló ní alẹ́. I said, Mommy, why did you say that? She said, obìnrin ló ní alẹ́ in the sense that a woman wey dey hard working, even if man leave you, you do well by yourself and your children, you will enjoy your life later in life. He said, but man wey enjoy money, we know what it means when they talk, say man enjoy money. Arrow, the man enjoy the money well. It's scatter ground. This is a fine boy and all of that. He says such men at the end of the night, day, ni ojo ale, their life is nothing to write home about. He said, no matter, the mama said, no matter how many women they carry, he said, the mama come to tell me, say that is the plight of most of the women where they grow up together. I mean, the men where they know where they grow up together, they are still alive, oh, that their life is nothing to write home about. Some of them, children, don't put them one side. Some of them, before children go do for them, he go do for their mama. The ones where they stay together with their mama. He say, make women no joke with their job. Now he should go tell younger people. He say any woman we can't want destroy her life, make it carry men for head. Wisdom. I was listening to her. I said, Mommy, oro len so ma mungbo yima. You know, say we get plenty grammar on this my channel where they watch us. Then they call inside our YouTube channel. He said, any woman, man, the woman, mama can't they tell me, say, if you know my situation now, say, at my age, you can't even believe I'm almost 80. That's how I got to know her age. She said she can't they reflect back their younger years. They reflect back what some of them went through. They reflect back. She said today, she said one thing she refused to do. She said that's one of the reasons why she liked my channel. She said one thing that she refused to do. She said it was when the man leave her with her children, work out with another woman. Say the man be one marry another woman. He can't tell the man, say no, he no sign up for the polygamy. You no tell and say you go marry another woman where you marry her. So at this point, make the man just go. He no mind. He said the man come waka go with the woman. He still marry another one. He said that's one thing with them. Once they marry second, they will marry third. He said he come marry another one. He said now that one scatter the second one again. He said the third one where he can't stay with, that one can't they show am shege. He said children where he no take care of, where we say now only she take care of those children. He said the man, he won't come begin cause. He said he no tell the children anything, no. He no say me they no answer am. He no say me they no do anything for her. But these children were not blind. They know say they get papa. There's no say papa dey somewhere, but papa know they ask of them. He dey comfortable with woman. Papa, if he asks of them, he go just show face once a while. He go. He said, she now tell me, say, Aduni, tell me how a child will bond with a father they didn't grow up with. I say, Mommy, it's true. He said, but most of these men will not know. But they will be saying, now their mama talk to the children. Now their mama say this. How will a child that doesn't live with you bond with you? How will a child that you just call once in a while on the phone bond with you? But mother is always there 24/7. When they wake up, na mama they see. When they want chop, na mama they see. He said, these men are forgetting that they think because they are giving money. He said, irrespective of the money, their money is useless without bond. He said, upon all the money, the children who go see the man. The man go say, I send the money. Have you seen, go call? Have you seen how much I sent to your mother? I've sent her money for your school fees, for your this kiniko. They think say that one is enough for a child to bond with them. Hey, I say, Mommy, oro leso. Make I the waka go. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. May everybody we want to take lesson from what we have discussed today. Take lesson. Anyone that applies to you, take it and apply it. My own be say, in this life, no buy somebody picking in the name of marriage. If it's not working, waka. No make somebody lose their child because they marry. No buy somebody picking. Now, if to say in our country where things they work, this lady cannot walk away scot-free like this now. Where they can turn the story. Then turn the story. Anyway, that's what I think. That the story is being manipulated. Saying that the guy set fire on himself. Women, where they isolate the kids from a responsible father. You have a point. There are some women like that for real. And my question is, should the woman no get family member that the man can call to talk to? I will first say, as that man tried that option to talk to the family of the woman, say, this lady, no let me see my pikin, oh. I'm asking for my children. I want to see my children. If the family member no agree, will still be a way. That child is going to have social media handle. If it's not now, if the child is still a minor, a time is coming, the child will have a social media handle. The father should try and reach out to the child through the social media handle, telling his own side of the story and letting the child know, I love you and I want to be part of your life. Before it is too late. You know, I agree. I don't hear that story very well. And me don't see somebody where that kind of thing happen to. You know, I agree some women can be so bitter. I see an koro with my eyes. She was so bitter, still bitter till now. For the past 12 years, the guy has been paying child support. She no agree the guy. But at the same time, I fault the guy. How am I faulting the guy? This guy is supposed to go to court. To go and tell the court. I say, this lady, no let her and see Pikino. When I asked him, I said, why don't you go to the court? He said, he doesn't have time. She can do whatever she wants. And you know why? He has other children. A woman who truly loves her child, who knows, even if she has other children, she will fight for the children. Only very few Oloriburuku Obirin will leave a pikin and will not look back. She will fight until she can get that child. If she has to roll on the street and cry for everybody to see her, she will do it. But men will say, let her go. Tó bá yá ọmọ àmọ́ bàbá ẹ̀. Ọmọ ò ní mọ bàbá o, because kò mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Is your story versus the woman's story. And at that point, the child will be like, especially àwọn ọmọ tá à ń bí sìn, at that point, the child will be like, whoa, I don't want to meddle in your affairs, whatever it is. And remember, the child does not have bond with whoever the child does not, the father at this point. And the child will be like, please, I don't want to really come between you guys. I don't know what's going on. I just want to be left alone. Some child can get to that stage. That is why you don't allow it to stay too long. Because this particular guy, you are paying almost he was earning about 7,000 and they slashed the money in half. 3,500 was being given to this lady every month out of your salary. And you are not seeing your children. Because you have the other children somewhere. And you say, whoa, tó bá yá àwọn máa bèrè. That's a lie. Tó bá máa fi bèrè, how do they start forming the bond? Bonds are formed before a child becomes adult. In very rare cases, will a child form bond with you when she's all fully grown. Relationships are formed with child when they are still very young. So how will that child now form bond with you when you allow it to stay for too long? Except the child has matured to a certain extent before anything happens between you and the mom, then that's understandable. It's likely the child reason it because the child will. That is why I tell men on this channel that, look, form bond with your children when they are growing up. It stays in their memory forever. My daughter was just 4 years when their father passed on. Everything about her, many things, not everything. She remembers a lot of things about her father. I was shocked when she was telling me. I said, how do you remember? I said, Mommy, I remember. I remember he will carry me, he will throw me up, how we used to climb on him, how he would be running around in the house. I was like, wow. How on Sundays, if he doesn't go to work how on Saturdays, if he doesn't go to work, he will carry me and Brother Joshua will be in the car. He will be carrying us around. By the time we are coming back, he will buy a lot of things for us. She was 4 years. 4 years. A child you don't form bond with in their early years is difficult, even as a mother too. It is not only father, children disown. Children disown fathers that they don't form bond with. If you form a bond with a child and probably get to a certain age, a certain stage, that child is fully developed, a certain stage, you now have issues. You fall apart with that child and you reconcile. It is easy for that child to embrace you back. Why? Because there are things to remind the child of when you were good to her. I'm talking about adult child now. That child will remember some things you did, some time you sacrificed, some things you sacrificed, some things you did, how you did this, how you did that. That child will still remember and the child will embrace you back. You understand? But when bonds are not formed, that is why bonds are very necessary when a child is growing up. Very, very important. Weekends, dedicate your weekends. Don't dedicate your weekends to girlfriend. Don't dedicate your weekend to friends. All your weekends. 2 of your weekends, if you are free, should be for your family. The other 2 weekends can now be for friends and whatever, colleagues and the rest. At worst, 1 weekend in a month should be fully dedicated to yourself and I would say to your children. To your children. Even without, I will even advise without their mom. Those memories stay in their brain forever. That weekend, pack only your children. Tell their mom, I'm taking them out. Women are pleased with such outing because they know you cannot easily carry children to girlfriend house. The children will come and tell her. So peacefully, she will enjoy her own peace. Let me rest and be myself. It's a moment for that woman too to have a me time. Put your legs up. Buy ice cream in the house. Put ice cream. Turn on a movie. Bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ social media ni, enjoy your life. At that moment, don't be come on jáde. A man should do that once in a month. Only you and the children. Kẹ́ ṣeré lọ. Amusement park ni o. Whatever park ni o. Cinema ni o. Only you and those children. It stays in their memory forever. But when the only person that those children see is their mother, the only time they see you in the house is to put up your legs. Is my food ready? I want to eat my food, oh. Go and tell your mommy I'm hungry, Jere. Go and tell your mommy, is the food not ready? And you are doing this. After that, you carry newspaper. That is all you do. So, what bond are your children forming? At that point, your children, after they give you the food, they go inside the room to go and stay in their room because daddy is around. The time daddy is around should be a liberty time for children, an enjoyable time, adventure time for the children. That way, you are forming that bond, everlasting bond that those children will never forget. So even if anything happens later in life, they will still remember. They will get to understand that life happens and they will embrace you back. I have to go at this point. Have a good one. Hopefully we don't hear this kind of news again for a long time. It's because this year alone, we can't even count how many we have had. So many are not coming out. I have so many voice notes sent to me of this marriage wahala. And I want to agree. You see most of this. Let me take this lady out. You see some women, they are the architect of their problem. That's another story I'll come and talk about. I will bring Barrister Olumide. Some women, man, it doesn't even matter, self. It doesn't even matter. We don't know the story behind this thing now, the full story. And we might never get the full story. So I'll see you guys. Ami Lola, thank you very much. Love you too. Ilé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní marriage, ilé yín ò ní dàrú. Ẹ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ra yín o. Sùúrù, sùúrù, sùúrù. Ayé àwọn bàbá wa, wọ́n ní sùúrù la fi ń ṣọkọ obìnrin. Sùúrù, sùúrù, sùúrù. Kí lè lè pẹ́. Torí àwọn ọmọ, it goes beyond us. When couples are selfish, no man down, korunyama. But when you are not selfish, you know children are involved. A lot is involved. Families are involved. Then, ete jeje. Ilé yín ò ní dàrú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní marriage. Ilé yín ò ní dàrú. Ẹ bá mi ṣe sùúrù fúnra yín. Ẹ should be patient with each other. Communication is very key. I always say this anytime I talk on marriage issues. Communication. Communicate with each other. Give your wife opportunity to talk. Have a listening here. Allow your husband to talk. Respect your husband. Respect. Men, respect your wife too. You see, what they preach in church is, husband, love your wife. Woman, respect your husband. No, it's a wrong preaching. Husband deserves respect. Wife deserves respect. Kilele toro. Ireo. No, I'm not coming back today. Odola.